Hey, hi, hello there, welcome back. I am an anthropologist who likes to watch Jordan Underwood and react to their videos that they put up. I have already reacted to the first 4 videos that Jordan put up, and other than watching them have a meltdown over having to do keto, there's really nothing that interesting. They've gotten diagnosed with lipedema, stage 5, and they don't have to. They were recommended to go on the keto diet and had a meltdown over it. That's pretty much the major takeaway from the first 2 videos. I want to catch up with Jordan. They've posted 2 new ones, and one of them is anything but fat camp, and the other one is fat activists sent to fat camp. So this should be entertaining. I want to get through those quickly, so I will probably speed Jordan up. I think last time I had them at time and a half and still managed to skip a lot of the video because it was just kind of filler. So we'll see. So first off, we're going to do anything but fat camp, lump legs, episode 4.
And the rock is fat camp and the hard place is not getting treatment, which I just don't know.
I kind of feel for that. I mean, I don't know what that's all going to be about in the long run, but I was kind of put in the same situation. But you know what?
We're at the
Quest Diagnostics.
Beautiful.
Maybe it's... Is that Jordan's girlfriend?
She's beautiful.
And or partner?
So I failed because the rheumatologist wanted to check my PP and I couldn't do it. But we did take blood.
What? I've had my blood taken many, many times. I've never had it taken out of my hand. That just looks painful. Oh, I can't imagine. You know, I've seen people in the hospital, I think, who have had those permanent needles. God, just even talking about it makes me shake. Have those permanent needles, like, put in their hand. Maybe that's what's going on there. I don't know.
Blood.
Can you come back?
They said I can come back, so I will, I suppose.
When you have to pee, you just come back.
Apparently so.
Just drink some water and wait 15 minutes, literally. That's all it takes. Just drink like about 2 cups of water, wait 15 minutes, and I guarantee you will have to pee.
Oh. I don't know why they wanted my pee, but I mean...
Sorry, I said I was going to speed them up, and I didn't.
It was a full, like, rheumatology kind of panel, I guess, to make sure there's nothing else causing the leg swelling, which makes sense. So, hopefully this all comes out good, or, like, you know, they find something that, like, you know, makes sense.
Sounds like you're just, you know, making sure.
So, because you never know. Like, obviously, like, we have the lipedema diagnosis, but I have just this year been trying to be very thorough because I don't want to, like, accidentally die because we didn't check something, you know? So, this is a story of a boy. Couldn't really because he couldn't pee.
Couples who get blood work together, stay together.
I'm being harassed for being keto in the drive-thru Starbucks. What do you have to say to yourself? What the fuck? What do you have to say to yourself?
Well,
You look so cute.
heavy cream says, they say, heavy cream says, Google says that heavy cream can be risk for breast cancer. Why did my eyes look like that? Risk for breast cancer, dementia, and prostate cancer.
Well, I don't have that, so that's good.
Google says a lot of things, too. Google says that... I was going to come up with something ridiculous, but I honestly can't do it. What? So you don't want Jordan to drink heavy cream, something we've been consuming for centuries, because there's a chance that it'll increase the chances of getting dementia and okay. You don't want Jordan drinking heavy cream because it increases the chances of dementia and breast cancer, but you're okay with Jordan having shit tons of sugar? That doesn't bother you? Okay. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
I said it, though. So,
But you can't do keto without high-fat dairies. So I don't know what you're saying. You're saying don't be keto, but I can't. What am I?
You can use nut milks. We went over this in the first episode where Jordan figured out that they can't have regular milk because it's got too much lactase in it, which is a sugar. But they can have heavy cream. You can also have a variety of nut milks because those are all keto approved. Oat milk is not.
What am I supposed to do? About to have therapy. I'll let you know how it goes. This last week was like very weepy. It could happen again. Stay tuned. And we're back. No tears. Oh, it kind of looks like I'm crying. I'm not crying. We talked a lot about social media. We talked a little bit about keto.
They're kind of fun sped up, I'm not gonna lie.
I just like love my therapist. She's like so affirming and helpful, especially with social media stuff and kind of like talking through like, especially moments where I have things on TikTok that like go crazy. And then I have to kind of like wade through a lot of people who are not my audience, like seeing my stuff and engaging with it in a really bad faith way. But I feel better about that always when I talk to her.
Everything on the internet is bad faith. That's just the conclusion I've come to.
Because I think that like she understands like why I do it, and also she's like wary of like my mental health amidst it all. I don't know. Feeling good though. I'm gonna go get a haircut. Bye. So I had a little bit of
Thanks.
done today. The treatment program in Germany that we've been talking to, their administrative assistant is out of the country or otherwise unavailable until June 30th, which is a whole month away, and that's less than ideal. All of the treatment facilities in the US are like months-long wait list, except for maybe what I would only describe as like an adult fat camp, which is just like my worst nightmare, and I don't want to go there. So, you know, I mean, I would go if they would agree to give me treatment, you know?
Knowing how much Jordan likes to embellish a story, I don't know how much of a fat camp this really truly is. It might actually be fat camp, but the problem is Jordan is such an unreliable narrator. I don't know. It could just be a therapy camp where they help you with why you're fat. It's not really fat camp, but I don't know. I guess just let her talk. Let him talk.
And let me stay there, and they do the lymphatic drainage and the wrapping and the keto, I guess, and, you know, swimming and stuff. But I'm not really interested in like general weight loss counseling. I got enough of that in my adolescence. I don't really need to take a class on portion control, and like no shade to people who do, but like that's not my issue. I don't need to take classes on like eating a balanced diet. That again is not my issue.
Hey, hi, welcome back. My internet went out, so if I back this up a little bit, that's why.
Agree to give me treatment, you know, and let me stay there, and they do the lymphatic drainage and the wrapping and the keto, I guess, and, you know, swimming and stuff. But I'm not really interested in like general weight loss counseling. I got enough of that in my adolescence. I don't really need to take a class.
So I'm confused. So does this place that he's bad mouthing right now, does it have all of the things that they need? But they're not going to go?
Describe as like an adult fat camp, which is just like my worst nightmare, and I don't want to go there. So, you know, I mean, I would go if they would agree to give me treatment, you know, and let me stay there, and they do the lymphatic drainage and the wrapping.
Okay, so apparently they don't. I don't know.
I don't need to take classes on like eating a balanced diet. That again is not my issue. No shade to people who that is an issue for them, but like, I don't know. I think it's just like very upsetting, but like it doesn't seem like there are available treatment facilities for lipedema and lymphedema.
I mean, I'm imagining that is probably A, true, and B, aggravating. Because it sounds like this is a very specific thing and requires very specific care. And again, Jordan's in a very advanced stage of this, so I imagine they want to get treated as ASAP. I get that part. I really do.
That have availability, who can do inpatient treatment, because none of them are anywhere remotely close to where I live or where my parents live. So I don't know. It's just like I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, and the rock is fat camp and the hard place is not getting treatment, which I just don't know.
If the camp doesn't have any of the things that you need, any of the treatment things that you need, why are you going?
I just want to be able to get treatment for the issue that I have. I don't know why that's so difficult, but clearly it's more difficult than possible. So I just saw Elizabeth, and we did some lymphatic drainage massage, and she like checked on my skin again to make sure it was looking okay. Yeah, and then we talked a little bit about me going to Germany and the possibility of going to that weight loss center. And yeah, and she agreed with me the weight loss center would probably be psychological torture for me. So yeah, that's probably not gonna happen.
Why is the weight loss center even an option?
happen, especially because it seems
I'm
like
lost.
Germany is one step closer to becoming a reality. I don't want to like hype it up too much in my mind because obviously like I don't know, I keep being like, yes, Germany, they're gonna fix me, but like obviously this is not like a one and done situation, and like I'm gonna come back and still be working with Elizabeth and like might still have to get surgery, and this is kind of maybe going to be like a longer process, especially because we don't.
What kind of timeline do you think you're working on? Because it sounds like in this little clip here, it sounds like Jordan thought this was going to be like a 2-week process kind of a thing.
Know how related like my back pain is to the lymphedema and lipedema, like that's the working theory, but like as we know, my back pain started like 6 to 8 months before my leg swelling was even visible, so that's something that like I feel like really important to check my own.
We are just having all of the technical difficulties.
Excitement about or like manage my expectations, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, I feel good. I feel like honestly, I don't know if it's the keto or what, but like I do feel like a little bit less swollen. I don't want to say that like too loud, but like I don't feel like there have been times.
I like that Jordan is capable of admitting that it's possibly the keto that is making them feel better, but also still has to cover their butt so that the FA community doesn't think that they are enjoying the possibility of healthy eating. Because how dare.
In weeks past, in you know, this past year, where I have literally felt like someone has like a tube hooked up to me and they're like blowing water into it constantly. Like I feel like I'm a water balloon that's like about to explode, and like literally when I walk, like just like my legs, I feel like I'm like hobbling. Like it's like I'm like two balloons, like blah 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 blah. And literally it's just like so insane to feel that way. And for it to happen so suddenly, like I will go to bed and like it would be fine, and then I'd wake up the next morning and have that feeling, or like wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and feel that way. And I'm like, what is happening between the hour of midnight and like 3 a.m. where I'm like waking up so much more swollen? I just don't know. So like weird things like that. But this past week I haven't really been experiencing that, so that is like a really good sign, I think.
It's crazy. It's almost as if keto works as a treatment for lipedema. You know, like all of the doctors have been telling you. Crazy talk.
I have high hopes and like optimism about, you know, come like September, just like being in a much better place physically. And that's like really exciting. What's so funny, James?
It's funny because you're doing intentional weight loss.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Are you going to laugh at me for this too?
What are you doing?
Are you going to laugh at me for not being able to eat chips?
Oh my God.
I'm sure their friends are good friends, but your friend is going through a severe health issue, and the only thing that they can currently do to alleviate any of that is to change their eating habits. And so instead of being supportive and keeping their damn mouths shut, her friends apparently are ridiculing Jordan and making fun of Jordan for doing the one thing that they are capable of doing to save their mobility. And I just think that's really shitty. Maybe his friends are great in other ways, but I just think that's really shitty. All right, let's do the other fat camp and get this out of the way.
Don't want a fat camp.
Holy crap, that's loud.
We're going to fat camp. Damn, I should have vlogged it.
Okay, I've still got Jordan sped up to time and a half. And this is the second one that they posted last night, which Fat Activist Sent to Fat Camp. Lump Legs, episode 5. I mean, clickbaity title I'm okay with, but come on, Jordan. You can be an adult. I promise it will not kill you.
I just brought her up to the babysitter who's going to be watching her while I'm at fat camp.
What?
My baby is gone. She's gone.
I don't understand why Jordan's going to this camp if they're not going to treat them. So I'm going to assume they're going to get treatment. So why do you keep calling it fat camp?
Freaking out.
It's a treatment camp.
They definitely seem like they love cats.
That's all that matters to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mask.
Don't get into a car crash.
Don't become depressed.
Yeah, or, I mean,
Too late.
I mean, it happens. We forgive ourselves.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, for the vlog, you know.
Just for the vlog. What do I look?
That's a question. Do you look at yourself or do you look at the camera?
I heard you're supposed to look at the camera.
That's
and that seems
impossible.
kind of invasive. You know? Like, I think it's better.
I try to get good about looking at the camera, but I keep looking over at the OBS screen to make sure that it's recording because I'm so damn paranoid. So bear with me. Anyway, is something going to happen? Or is this going to be another one of those long clips with them just bullshitting with their friend? Which, you know what? Bullshit away with your friends. That's fine. I just don't want to watch it.
Better, or maybe that I just have problems.
We all do.
Anyways.
Just left Jess. I didn't record because obviously I'm crying. I was doing great. And then she wrote me a very nice note. Yeah. So. You know, it just sucks to be leaving and like not knowing when I'll be back. But I know it's like I have to prioritize my well-being and everyone knows that. So.
It's stuff like this that gives me hope. Jordan doesn't want to do any of this. Jordan's fully aware that they're going to lose weight, that this is going to cause them to lose weight, which is going to cause them to be ostracized or chastised by fat acceptance and the Haze movements that they're an active part of. But Jordan's still doing it, even though it is the antithesis of what Jordan has brainwashed themselves into believing. Because in the end, Jordan's health and longevity is more important to them than this weird ideology of the fat acceptance communities. Do I think Jordan's ever going to become a skinny queen and start being like a health guru? No. I think, unfortunately, I think the damage has been done to Jordan. Jordan's done the damage now, and now you get to rip the rewards, but you can keep it from getting worse.
Oh. Yeah.
And leaving your friends and family behind is always sad. So, how long are we going to be in camp?
Just call me this. My pig for fat camp. Because we're fat. I do have to stop crying though because I have to get gas because I'm going to surprise James on my way home / to fat camp. I'm gonna go surprise James at their production of Cabaret at Barrington Stage Company. Everyone go see it. This for James to surprise them. Hopefully it's a big surprise because I'm pretty sure they have no idea that I'm gonna be there.
I thought I was overexposed.
So I'm in Boston, about to be picked up by my mother who is bringing me to fat camp. Is it true? We're going to fat camp? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
I don't like that kind of stuff.
Thank you. Right, Izzy? We're going to fat camp? Oh, you just want to look at me instead?
Gosh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dear God in heaven.
Going to fat camp. I'm in the car with my mother who has recently been called enabling of my fatness. We're going to fat camp.
This must be something that happened on TikTok.
Super enabling, you know. I think if there's anyone who I would say enabled my fatness the most, I would say it was Almond Mom Patty Underwood. We've worked through it, but, you know. I think when a thin person goes to Weight Watchers with their child, I think that's like the opposite of enabling, no? I think
So you're now admitting that that was a health move? Jordan mentioned this in the 0, 0, and 0. The first 2 episodes they posted was episode 00 and episode 0. And Jordan talked about how when they were younger, their mother went on Weight Watchers with them. Kind of like, you know, hey, we'll do this together kind of a thing. And of course it didn't work because Jordan. And clearly they have never forgiven their mother for that. And now we're like, oh, going on Weight Watchers with your child is the antithesis of enabling. So you're admitting it was an attempt to get you healthy?
you sacrificed a lot to go to Weight Watchers with me. What was that?
The recommendation of the pediatrician.
Okay, but like, can you just tell me what that was like for you? Like in the support group, when all of these like fat women were like, oh, I'm just so fat, it's so hard, and then you were sitting there. at like 115 pounds. Like, I know like what it was like for me, but I've never asked what that was like for you.
I am curious seeing Jordan's mom. What does Jordan's dad look like? Because usually the reason why a lot of FA people think that being fat is genetic is because a lot of times they come from obese families. Like their family members are also obese. And so they think that that's genetic. But this is one of those times where Jordan's mom is clearly not overweight. So where was it coming from? You know, how is all of this? Jordan is very overweight. So how did this start? Where did it come from? How's it being maintained? We are having all the technical difficulties.
That's fair. That's fair. Good answer.
Definitely awkward.
You felt it was awkward?
Well, I mean, I think it was very awkward, yes. But also, I don't have a clear memory, which makes me think
Mom, I blocked it out.
She left mentally. Just not present. I respect that, you know? I think when things are uncomfortable, just shut it all down.
It's called disassociation.
When you make bad decisions, close it down. Shut it all off. Not her behalf. We do not blame Patty Underwood. We do blame my pediatrician, Dr. Oh, wait, no. We blame what was her name?
I don't remember, but that's okay.
I'll bleep it. What was her name?
I can't remember. I literally can't remember.
We're going to fat camp. What were you saying, Patty?
I was just saying we went once or twice. It was very bizarre.
To the group meetings in the Holiday Inn basement.
Holiday Inn basement.
I liked how they do like weigh-ins when you get there.
Oh my god.
It's so fascinating. But I did it for much longer.
No, I think we only did I only brought you there.
No, you only brought me there, but I had the tracker book.
Oh, I see.
We did it for much longer, but we only went to the meetings once or twice because I'm sure for both of us, given your size and my age, it was a little awkward.
Not to be mean or anything, but it sounds way overexposed. It sounds like Jordan didn't really give it a fair shake. And it sounds like their mother didn't either, just because they felt awkward. So I can't really say Weight Watchers doesn't work, because did you really even try? But that was so far back, apparently in Jordan's life, that, you know.
They're like, why is this thin woman bringing her 8-year-old here? Who is this for?
Wow.
They should make a TV show about it. Wow.
They probably have.
Damn, I should have logged it. Going to fat camp. Yeah, so we're going to fat
Can you
camp.
get there? That would be
I'm
fabulous.
Prepared, but how can you really prepare for a thing like this, you know?
Where is this located?
That is the question. Yeah,
This
is like the only place in the States that would do would accept me for inpatient lymphedema treatment.
So they are going to get treatment while they're there. Okay.
Very unfortunate, but I'm only going until we can get the German clinic lined up, because there's been some delays with that, but that's still the end goal, because ultimately this is not a medical facility. And
So is that a good sign? It's just, does that mean that they've started the process and they just need to complete it? Or have we even started the process of getting accepted into the Germany clinic? I'm confused. It's almost as if I've missed some stuff, but I really haven't.
I'm having a medical issue. And obviously this facility does not specialize in lipedema at all. And so,
but they have lipedema treatments?
Acknowledged. So hopefully, I think the loose plan is that I'll be here for between 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks, and then go to Germany, I guess. I don't know. That'll be kind of the loose plan, but obviously we'll have to see when people get back to us and when things are ready. So that's that. Yeah. I will say there are 2 things that I'm very excited about for Fat Camp. One being that they're going to feed me, so I don't have to worry about making keto food every day. And I want to stress about if I order out, if there is carbs and things that I don't know about. That'll be very helpful for me, because you can't order out when you're keto, because you don't know what they're putting in shit. And then this past week, Justin's fridge was broken, and so we could only order out. It was very stressful for my keto brain. So
I'm going to guess Jordan was cooking, and I'm genuinely interested to know what Jordan cooks. I like watching people cook. But yeah, eating out on keto, I mean, eating out on any kind of diet where you're actually trying to like keep track of shit is difficult because you don't know what they're putting in there. Even if you're just portion watching and calorie counting, like you don't know how much oil was used. You don't know if they used olive oil or butter. You know, that's why a lot of people who have food allergies don't tend to eat out because they can never keep track of exactly what they're going to end up ingesting. And if they have severe allergies, is it worth it?
That'll be like helpful for me. And then also they have water aerobics every day, and I'm very excited about that because I love water aerobics. Like my favorite activity. It's night 1 of fat camp. This place is like actually insane. I mean, it's like fun. The rooms are really, really nice.
I was gonna say.
Facilities are really, really nice. There's an indoor and an outdoor pool. We love to see it. We've only done like the tour.
Who's paying for this is what I don't need to know, but I'm curious. Who's paying for the treatment here? Because it seems to me like this is not cheap. Like the process that Jordan's going to have to go through at this point does not sound like it's going to be cheap. So Medicaid only covers you. Maybe it travels, I guess, but like mine only covers me in the state that I'm in. If I go out of state, I'm like anybody else. I don't have insurance, I guess. I don't know. But the point being, is Medicaid from New York paying for this treatment center that's, where's Boston? In Massachusetts? I'm just curious. Or are Jordan's family members paying for it?
The initial tour, and like I have like my stuff in my room, and then we had dinner. And the people are super nice. Like everyone I've met has been really sweet and, you know, respectful and everything.
What did you expect?
We just have dinner, and so like they know that I'm doing keto, but I don't know if something got mixed up or what, because like for dinner tonight it was like there was like a 1 ounce steak, 3 ounces of shrimp, and a cup of asparagus, and then potatoes and a blueberry crumble. Obviously on keto I can't have potatoes, I can't have blueberry crumble. I also like wouldn't have eaten blueberry crumble anyways because I'm not like blueberries fruit person. Doesn't really matter. But so the meal they served was 500 calories, and then because I'm keto they gave me an extra cup of asparagus, and my total calories for dinner was 370, which
Yeah, that's the point. Keto, you get full on keto with less. It's like when people switch over to Whole Foods and they start eating large amounts of like fibrous vegetables and stuff. You get full faster because that stuff takes up space in your stomach and you're not necessarily eating more calories, but you're still satiated. And with keto, like the shtick of keto is that because you're eating so much protein and fat, it's supposed to keep you satiated longer. So like if you eat that dinner sounds delicious, by the way. And I mean, maybe they knew that Jordan could have some carbs because I don't know how many carbs are in asparagus, to be frank, but it's probably not over their limit. One little bite of potato probably was. And who gives them a blueberry crumble? This is weird.
I don't know. And I also hadn't eaten all day because we were driving all day. So I literally had a coffee with cream this morning and then that dinner. So, but thankfully we stopped at the grocery store on the way here. And so I did have eggs when I got home and a keto bar and some Parmesan crisps. So it looks like for meals that might be a little bit tough, but as long as I have like extra snack things here and like eggs, I should be fine because I mean, we'll have to see. I don't know. But fat camp.
No, they're not going to let you overeat. They're a health facility. It would be unhealthy of them to let you overeat, even on keto.
I'd kill myself. No, actually, don't worry. I'm very resilient. I just made a life-changing discovery. This bed is adjustable. I no longer want to kill myself. Like, stay tuned until tomorrow, but...
That's funny. It's funny how one little thing like that can, like, an adjustable bed. Jordan's doing the damn thing. Jordan's not happy about doing the damn thing, but Jordan's doing the damn thing. So I know a couple people are really skeptical in my comment section, and I mean, I understand why. I get it, but yeah, I hope the Germany thing goes through. And I'm interested to see how this Massachusetts camp goes through. So far, so good. Except for the blueberry crumble and the potato. That was an oops, I'm sure. Hopefully. But, yeah, so I'm actually enjoying this series. Some of the parts are really slow, so I really do have to speed Jordan up, and I apologize for that. But I'm not going to sit here forever watching these videos, apparently. And so, yeah. If you have liked this video so far, please go ahead and like and subscribe, because let me tell you, the internet and technical issues I have had trying to record this or watch this 12-minute video have been absurd. So please give me a like and subscribe. Down in the comments section, put a computer down there, and then like a hammer, like a computer and a hammer. Leave comments down there if you want. I'm trying to respond to everybody, at least within the first 24 hours or so. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next one.